Hi, I'm Bassir Serrano, and we're right here inside Kings Bowl, Orlando. We are on a very special assignment on their media preview day, and it's got so much going on inside. As you can see, there's bowling going on in the background. There are fun games inside, billiards, bocce ball, and there's excellent food. So you've got to come and be a part of this. Today, we're going to have a good time. We're going to meet some other people in the media, taste some food, speak to different staff members, and let you know what Kings Bowl Orlando is all about and why it's so special and why it's on My Eyes on Orlando. Let's go in and get ready. I'm standing here with the executive chef, Andre Bautista. He's the executive chef here at Kings Bowl, Orlando. Orlando, you have no idea what's going on here. This man is in charge of the American comfort food with a twist. He's bringing you the very best that Kings Bowl has to offer. Thank you so much for joining me, Chef Bautista.
Thank you for being here.
Now, I want to find out a little more about the flair you're bringing to this somewhat casual environment.
Well, what do we try to do? We try to get people to forget about the old bowling alley food, which was like a frozen food out of the bag, and try to throw the food down in the gutter and make like everything from scratch. Everything that you can see behind us, it's everything from scratch, things that we make it in the house.
Everything from scratch. That means there's nothing but freshness going on in the kitchen. There's not about heating lamps or anything. Everything is hand prepared.
Everything that you've seen over here, it's hand prepared. If you're walking back there with me right now, you're seeing people pulling meat out of the chicken, smoking ribs, smoking pork, hand tossing pizzas. Everything that we do from scratch.
Well, I have certainly sampled some of the food here, and it has been absolutely spectacular. From the macaroni, the fried macaroni, it was so good, to that very spicy, if you like it spicy, the pizza, the Hawaiian pizza, was really, really good. And the best part about this is upscale. I want you to understand upscale, meaning this is not your normal bowling alley experience. And I want to ask you also, what is that? How does that translate to everyone here in the Orlando community and those people that are visiting, our tourists, which we're known for? How does it translate into their activities? What can they find here that, say, they can't find anywhere else on iDrive?
What they're going to find here, they're going to find a restaurant that has a bowling alley on it, okay? A fine dining restaurant that has a bowling alley with comfort food with a twist on it.
And it's good food, too. And there are also private rooms for your corporate events. If you're just visiting here in Orlando, come on in. You can make a reservation for dining, or you can just come on in and bowl. Enjoy a drink at the beautiful bar. It's all going on right here on iDrive at Kings Bowl, Orlando. Thank you so much for joining me, Chef.
Thank you.
My pleasure. I'm standing here with Robert Morris. He's the man in charge of marketing for Kings Bowl, Orlando. How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing great.
Please tell me about this absolutely fabulous venue you have.
Well, what we try to bring is we bring bowling, but also the billiards, the bocce ball, the shuffleboard, a complete gaming experience, along with a sports bar and nightclub element. But the surprise is our chef-driven scratch kitchen that allows our guests to not just game, not just enjoy the nightlife, but have a great dinner as well.
And I can concur with that. I've spoken with the chef and tasted some of the samplings here. It has been absolutely phenomenal. Now, one thing I'm picking up about this place is it has, if I can say this, somewhat of a Ritz-Carlton appeal because it is an upscale place and it's very unusual, very different than a normal bowling alley. And with that upscale appeal and the Ritz-Carlton appeal, you're getting a type of service that I've not seen in too many places here around Orlando. Tell me the strategy behind that.
Well, first off, just because we create a value, I mean, it does have a finished floor-to-ceiling finish. You're not going to see the exposed ductwork you might see at other locations, but what you're going to see is a polished, refined. We've been in existence for over a decade in our Boston locations, and those evolutions have allowed us to become what we are today with Kings Bowl Orlando. The one thing about it is, while you'll see the refined finishes, you're going to see the details that we're going to put into Kings Bowl Orlando is not reflected in the price. It is priced for locals to be able to have a special occasion, but not have a special occasion price. It's $8 for a half-pound burger, up to $26 for the most expensive entree on our menu. But we also allow Royal Rewards for our locals to actually come in here and get a value for their drinking and for other specials that we can feature to them and reward them and allow them to enjoy iDrive.
Tell me a little more about the corporate aspect of things. Obviously, you can rent out the rooms, as you mentioned to me before, but there are also screens here. This is a great place for you to have a presentation.
Well, yeah, you can come in here. We have a completely customizable AV package. You can actually run your PowerPoints. You can sit there and do anything you want with our customizable AV, which will allow you to do it on any of our screens, some of them up to 7 feet tall. That'll allow you to be able to do whatever you need to do to present to your people and brand this building, including even our coving light above you can actually change colors. So if you're a blue is your signature color, we can actually make the lighting blue for your company.
Orlando Magic, we need to have a party here. Another thing I've noticed, or I've been told actually, is that with the bowling lanes, you can do something special with the bowling lanes to make it a platform for performances.
Yes, we actually can, and we have in other locations. One of our biggest things about Kings Bowl Orlando is, and our other Kings organizations, we raised over $11 million for charity in our previous 10 years for our 3 other locations. We are bringing that again to Orlando. One of them is Journey Forward in our Dedham location, where we actually put runways on the lanes, and it is a spinal cord injury charity that actually helps people rehabilitate, and that's why we had the runways, as people were able to actually walk down the runway to symbolize the journey forward.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you stopping to spend some time with us. You have a beautiful place here.
Thank you.
And I am looking forward to spending some time here personally. And eyes on Orlando. I need you to keep your eyes on this place right here because it's going to be doing big things here in Orlando. And while we're talking about Orlando, why did you choose Orlando?
Well, I mean, it wasn't hard for me as a native from Orlando since I was 4 years old. We chose Orlando for one is it's a vibrant community, one of the largest metropolitan areas in the United States. It obviously, with 56 million visitors a year, you can't go wrong.
That's excellent. Thank you so much again for joining me. Thank you guys for joining me. Stay tuned. We've got more going on right here from Kings Bowl Orlando, a phenomenal place to have fun and to have food. I'm standing here with Coy Whiting, the Assistant General Manager for Kings Bowl Orlando over here on International Drive. And much to my surprise, he was born and raised here in Orlando.
You're absolutely correct. Yeah.
I'm absolutely correct?
Yes.
Well, the best part about this is you can give us a perspective as someone being born and raised here, all the different things that happen here on iDrive and in Orlando in general. You can give us a different aspect as to why Kings Bowl Orlando is bringing something different to Orlando.
Oh, I was blown away when I first saw it up in Boston. I went up to Boston for about 3 months, and I saw the Kings Bowl in Back Bay and in Dedham, and I was just blown away by the amount of passion that the staff and everybody puts into the company. And all the different entertainment options and everything from the bowling to the billiards to the bocce ball. And we'll have DJs nightly, 7 nights a week. And the biggest thing about it is what we're bringing to International Drive is we're bringing something that everybody is going to be able to enjoy, from young to old, from locals to convention people and tourists alike. So it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Now, of course, this being an entertainment venue, and I understand after 6 o'clock is an adult-only affair. Until what time?
From 6 p.m. until 2 a.m. And that's 7 days a week.
Oh, so you can have fun out here at any time after 6 o'clock. The adult happy hour is on.
Absolutely.
Now, are there any theme nights by chance?
Well, we were definitely going to be doing that. We're going to have some ladies' nights going on. We'll have different locals' nights. But the biggest thing is actually for that local night, we don't do an industry night 1 night a week. We actually do industry night 7 nights a week.
That's pretty awesome. Now tell me what industry night actually means for people who don't know.
Well, it's basically anybody that lives in the state of Florida is going to receive a industry card, a local industry card, and what that is it's going to give them preferred pricing on food and drinks and entertainment 7 nights a week, all day, from 11 a.m. until 2 a.m. So when they take that card and they give it to the server or bartender, a server bartender will swipe it into the POS system, and a preferred pricing menu will actually come up for that local or person that lives or works in the service industry.
Well, that's pretty awesome because you're talking about entertainment for one, right here in Orlando. You have set hours, so you know you can go ahead and plan some time with your friends, what time you're going to meet out here. You want to make a reservation if you're dining. The dining value is tremendous because it's not a high-priced venue, but you're going to get upscale flavor, which is perfect. So you're looking at a value, especially with the industry card, if you're in the Florida state, pretty much.
Absolutely.
Oh, there's got to be some great things going on here at Kings Bowl Orlando, and you want to be a part of it. My eyes on Orlando. Can you feel me on this? We're going to have a great time here, and we're going to make sure that Kings Bowl Orlando not only represents Orlando well, but represents everything it stands for in entertainment, because you can find it all right here. Thank you so much for joining me, Coy.
Thank you.
The pleasure is mine. I'm standing here with Greg Ham, and Greg is in charge of human resources for Kings Bowl Orlando. And the reason why I'm kind of laughing is because he's over human resources, and he gets to show me how I'm going to get a chance to drink while I'm on the job. So I'm really, really excited about this. Give me a little more information, Greg. What do we have going on here?
Well, we have, this is our King's Tap Table. We have 2 of them in the house. We offer 4 beers on draft, and you get to serve yourself at the table.
There are only 2 available at the tables, though. That means you have to make a reservation?
You do need to make a reservation. These are going to be some coveted tables. Dinner reservations are recommended, although if the table is available when somebody walks in, we will certainly offer it to them.
So, beer lovers, we're really going to get into how this things work, because I'm very intrigued. So let's get into this.
Well, we offer 4 beers on draft. Stella Artois, Sam Seasonal, which changes 4 times a year, Yuengling Lager, and Bud Light. And the cool thing is, your server comes over, greets you, and instead of taking a beer order, she's just going to come over, she's going to give you some frosted pint glasses, and she has a computer which is going to release a certain amount of pint glasses into the system. You and your friends get to then serve yourself as much as you want of what you want until you're satisfied and ready to go home.
You know what I'm ready to do, right? I'm ready to see how this puppy works. I'm going to serve myself up a pint.
I think you need to serve yourself a pint, and absolutely. We keep it at 29 degrees Fahrenheit. It is nice and ice cold on a nice hot day. It's the best thing in the world.
The human resources guy is going to show me how to do it. Chef, let's talk about some of this absolutely fantastic food you have going on.
Mac and cheese and a bite. We just make our mac and cheese bait and we dip frying. I mean, can get better than that. We also have the house smoked ribs that we smoke it in the house every day with our homemade barbecue sauce. A hand tossed pizza with some heat on it and some sweet with serrano peppers and some bacon and pineapple.